Lots of areas where there is breaking, sealing, overspray, underspray, issues with the window framing, overly thick beads, not caulking, don't know if there's going to be drainage issues, still nails in the ground, lots of gap issues. That bottom piece isn't sealed, nail holes that aren't sealed there, not fully caulked, pieces sticking out, extra caulking, extra gaps, extra spaces there, nail hole sticking out. Bottom of this is poorly painted. Some of these pieces are loose. Definitely marked tape in several areas. Here's an example of a piece with a gap and a hole in it. I think around here, this piece is obviously loose. I can get my fingers under it. Gaps. Gaps, gaps, gaps. Get the lower ones. Poor beading. Still nails in the ground. Broken boards. Chipped pieces. Chips. Not beat at all. Breaks in the beading. Damage to the windows, poorly caulked and beaded, overspray in the paint, large gap above that window, paint on the window frame, paint on the window frame there. You can see damage to the frame on the lowest window just in front of my finger now. These vents are not sealed. Big gap right there, looks like rust on this piece. Big gaps along the outside of the wiring for the outside light. This threshold doesn't fully extend. It's too fat here and it is loose. Lots of other caulking and finish issues here. Get on these lights, and this is not fully painted under the ceiling. Moving into the landing and the top stairs, this entire door needs to get painted. This floor looks terrible this color. You can see directly through the wood. Not all the outlets are covered and closed. There are holes for all the nails going in. This entire door needs to get repainted and rehinged. So lots of paint issues on the windows, around the windows, on the ceiling. Lots of issues there. This railing looks terrible. Lots of finish issues. As I come down, I can see that the backside of this railing is not done. These holes were poorly drilled and are very rough around the edges. More on that in just a second. Gapping in the floors. You can see again, poorly designed holes. You can really see them right here. All of this needs to get done. This paint needs to be stripped off and this needs to be stained. Issue with the riser there. That top step is not at the same height. It's much thinner than the rest of the floor. Lots and lots of paint issues on this level and on the banister. Cut marks. Again, each one of these pieces of blue tape represents a paint issue or a drywall issue. All the way around, everywhere I could reach. Again, wall paint on the painted floors. Overview of the landing going into the next level down. Again, every piece of paint or every piece of tape represents a paint issue. This is the semi-finished product.